Here's what sold for me in accessories in May of 2025 as a full-time fashion reseller. This vintage Coach bag for $170. This new unlisted dead stock pair of Mary Janes on Depop for $100. Next, I sold this old New York Philharmonic hat. I picked this up at the bins. It sold for $50 on Depop. On Poshmark, I sold this vintage Polo Ralph Lauren tie for $50. I sold this vintage Coach from the early 90s for $50 on Poshmark. For $45 on Depop, I sold this vintage Le Sport sack bag in the stripe print. And on Poshmark, I sold this pair of flats for $75. These were actually new and unworn. Picked those up at a thrift store. Next, I sold this on Poshmark for $43. It's a Kate Spade laptop bag. My sale of the month was this vintage Coach Willis bag for $425 on Etsy. I also sold this vintage Coach wallet for $95 on Etsy. Probably my fastest sale of the month, listed for 6 days, sold on Depop for $85, were those vintage case with sneakers. This is a modern Coach bag, sold on Poshmark for $70. These vintage Christian Lacroix heels sold for $40. These Bally men's loafers sold for $108 on Grailed. And from last month, I forgot to post this Prada belt sold for $65. I got this at the Goodwill outlet bins from a friend reseller.